All right. Well, welcome everyone to the May 2026 West Virginia Entrepreneurship Ecosystem Monthly Meeting. We appreciate everyone's flexibility. I know we rescheduled this a little short notice. We didn't realize it was election day until Leah kindly texted us and let us know. So we were able to go ahead and move it because we really value all of our state government representatives and our state employees joining us. So thank you if you are able to join us today. And if you're watching the recording, we hate that we missed you, but we appreciate you. So we have a couple of quick updates from on behalf of the ecosystem. We want to just say thank you to everyone that attended Bridging Innovation Week in Morgantown. It was an absolute, just the energy in that space was incredible this year. Morgantown did a fantastic job bringing in that local flavor, and we are just so appreciative of everyone that was able to attend Bridging Innovation Week. We are going to show a brief recap video from that our partners with Interaction Media put together. This is a kind of never been seen. It's not publicly released yet. We put comments in it. So we're going to show that real quick and then make sure that you mark your calendars because we've got a little sneak peek for Bridging 27 coming up too. All right. Oh, stop share, Amber. Guys, I just practiced this. I
We
promise.
did practice.
Okay. We're going to give it a whirl.
Business is hard. It's the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life, and I love it.
We have so many resources available that it would be silly not to at least try.
We are here today for Bridging Innovation Week and specifically the West Virginia Entrepreneurship Ecosystem's annual conference. You can feel the energy in the room. I do think we try to make it feel less like a conference and more like a coming home. People look forward to Bridging Innovation Week, and we really try to just make that experience one that is unparalleled in the state.
I've loved everyone that I've met, and they're all people who I followed up with. And when I run into in other capacities, I go, oh my goodness, great to see you.
We do move Bridging Innovation Week around the state. So this year we're in Morgantown for the first time. We try to put some local flavor. So yesterday we did local tours. We did a downtown opportunity tour with our partners at the Morgantown Area Partnership. We had a welcome reception on campus.
This is my first time here. I own McClumsy, which is a small brick and mortar e-commerce brand. West Virginia has a growing entrepreneurial ecosystem, so it's great to have a platform where you can connect with other people going through the same things.
I love sharing our story, and a big part of what kind of keeps me going with the startup is the opportunity to build something that will eventually be able to be used as a model to someone else, especially in West Virginia.
We have an incredible network of over 175 resource providers that are doing boots on the ground support, and our job is to help you navigate them. So you can literally call me and I'll be like, hey, you need this? I got you. That's the benefit of the ecosystem. We are actually going back for the first time to Charleston, West Virginia, where we started in all. So stay tuned. Charleston is going to just blow it out of the park. So we anticipate that will be coming out on your social media. Would love for you all to share it and spread the word. And then we are really excited because we're also partnering with Commerce Communications on a Bridging 27 hype video. So thank you all if you were able to join us. Last comment on bridging specific from my end. I'm going to launch a poll. We just have a couple of questions as we're thinking about planning for next year that we just want to get the ecosystem to weigh in on. So we're going to leave that open as we talk, but would love to have everyone's input on those couple of questions as we're thinking about programming. And we are going to go ahead and throw it over to Jamie to announce the 2027 date. So Jamie, please take it away.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that we're already planning for 2027? But
We're very tired, but it's well worth it to have those in advance. So
yeah, and the video looked great, by the way.
I
Fantastic job. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, we're excited here in Charleston to be hosting. It's one of those things we're going to have a planning session soon, so you reel in some of the crazy ideas that we've been throwing around here. But Bridging Innovation is scheduled for April 19th through the 23rd in 2027, right here in Charleston. So come on and see us. And yeah, like I said, really excited about that. Hope to see everybody there and looking forward to it. And Amber, if it's all right, I've got another real quick announcement about some stuff coming out of University of Charleston.
sure.
Yeah, well, we have three of our business accelerator cohorts coming up in between now and the end of the year. So we would love to have small businesses come and join us for the cohort. I'm just going to put some information in the chat about how to apply for that if people are interested.
right. Perfect.
Cool.
Thanks, Jamie. We appreciate you. And we are looking forward to being back in Charleston next year, April 19th through 23rd. Maybe we can drop that in the chat. Jamie, could you do that for us?
Sure will.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, and now we're going to turn it over to Secretary of State Chris Warner for the new business report through the Secretary of State's office and any announcements on the West Virginia Office of Entrepreneurship.
Hey, thank you very much, Tara. By the way, there are people still buzzing about bridging innovation. So I know you guys are so close to it. You just got to know that that's what I'm hearing out and about across the state. So, Jamie, we're also excited to help you with the cohort. So, as we discussed last night, look forward to that. Two quick updates. This is our fourth record-breaking month of new business registrations. We look at this two different ways. One is the top 5 counties and total new businesses registered with our office. Monongalia County had 134 new registrations. Kanawha County had 127. Berkeley County with 120. Raleigh County with 91. And Jefferson County with 78 new business registrations. We also look at the top 5 counties and percentage of new business growth for April, and the top 5 counties are Webster, Clay, Pocahontas, Wayne County, and Wyoming County. So just keeping you updated there. Of the 1,975 new businesses registered in April, 77 registered as non-profits, 101 qualified for our Boots to Business fee waiver program, and that's for veterans, active duty military, and military spouses. We also had 109 new businesses qualify for the Young Entrepreneur fee waiver, which is for business owners under the age of 30. Annual reports are due by midnight on June 30th. It's easy to file online, file on time to avoid any substantial late fees or possible termination. As it relates to the West Virginia Office of Entrepreneurship, our coordinator search is we have now closed to accept applications. We've had 32 applications that came in prior to Friday, May 15th. We're reviewing all those applications as we speak, and we'll schedule interviews starting next week. Very quickly on the coordinator, we're following the Nevada approach. We've advertised for a coordinator at the same salary as Nevada at $72,000 a year. This fits our budget for $175,000 appropriated by the legislature. So when you include the second full-time employee that the coordinator is going to get to hire to run that office, we have statutory authority to secure funds, whether that's through grant or sales. So if we must increase the salary for that coordinator, it'll be incumbent on that person to help secure the sufficient funding to hire a second employee and fund the office's operations, which would include travel, conference attendance, and operational expenses. We're going to get to start this office on July 1st. The way the state operates, we can't really bring them on with full benefits until July 13th, but we're going to get started and be ready to go hit the ground July 1st. Thank you very much for allowing me to give this quick update.
Thank you, Secretary Warner. We appreciate it, and we're very excited to partner with the new West Virginia Office of Entrepreneurship.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to transition over to our partner spotlight. We were really excited to see this announcement come out as part of Bridging Innovation Week, and I'm very grateful to be part of the founding board for this effort. So, Scott, will you tell us a little bit about Country Roads Angel Foundation?
Sure. Thanks, Amber. And thank you for all you're doing. And hats off, kudos to you and Tara for an amazing bridging innovation. It was the best ever. I've been to most of them, and that was really the best. So let me tell you a little bit about Country Roads Angel Foundation. We launched it, as Amber said, during Bridging Innovation Week. We had about 100 people at our morning breakfast that was headlined by Secretary of State Chris Warner and by basketball coach Russ Hodge. we announced our foundation. I know most of you are familiar with CRAN, Country Roads Angel Network. We've been up and running now for 6 years. We have funded about 20 new business ventures in the state with entrepreneurs focused on a wide range of businesses. We've allocated about $2 million to those programs, and that's been leveraged by more than 20 million in funds from other sources. What we saw a need for was to create this foundation. So we went and got our 501c3, and now we have a foundation coming together that is going to be early start, early focused, and helping new businesses, young people in the state, starting really in middle school and up, think about developing business skills, workforce skills that can help them become entrepreneurs. And that's what the foundation will be about. We'll be providing seed capital to get that going, early stage support, help incubate these local ideas. We're going to work all around the state. Uh, we have a 16-member board, and our board members are really representative of all walks of life in West Virginia. They include people in banking, folks in higher education and in government, the arts, other entrepreneurs, energy, a wide range of folks spread around the state that will give us kind of what I call boots on the ground to really have an ear out there for what's happening and what's needed. And that's where we're going to go. Our board is just getting set up. We'll have our first official board meeting later this summer. We're in a brainstorming phase right now with each board member to find out what are their priorities. What do they believe are the important kind of starting points of where we want to go. But we're very excited about this. We're also really happy that the Office of Entrepreneurship has come together in the Secretary of State's office. We feel that they will be a great partner with us, and we want to look to around the state for other partners. We're looking for partners who can work with us. So we look forward to hearing from you. Be sure to reach out to me if you have questions. We will be in touch, and we'll keep everyone in this group informed about where we are and how things are going. We're really, really excited about this. So thank you for the opportunity to put this out today. And again, thanks to everyone.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Scott. And we would love it if you would put your preferred contact information in the chat, and we'll make sure that gets
Yes,
disseminated to everyone. So
I
thanks,
will
of
do that. Thank you.
course. Okay. We're really excited. It's actually a perfect segue because we have Right to Start on today to talk a little bit about their America the Entrepreneurial campaign. So, Marcella, you tell us a little bit about that?
Hi, Amber. Hi, everyone. It's wonderful to be here. My name is Marcella, and I represent Right to Start. And as you know, Right to Start breaks down barriers to entrepreneurship nationwide. And we're doing that this year for the 250th birthday of our nation with our campaign called America the Entrepreneurial. Each month so far, we've had call to actions where we really rally our partners, our supporters to help us write to governors, write to our mayors, and really encourage them to break down barriers to entrepreneurship so that we can all thrive and small businesses can start and grow. And so for this month, I wanted to share our May call to action. And I'll put the link here in the chat. But what we're asking everyone to do is essentially sign a letter and leave a comment telling us why entrepreneurship matters to you. And I'll put the chat link right here. And essentially, we'd love for you to sign the letter. It's on change.org. And share it with your networks to also spread the message and continue the Amplify Our campaign. That's it.
All right. Thanks, Marcella. We really appreciate you and all the work you're doing around the United States, and we're happy to support from West Virginia and do what we can.
Thank you so much. You've been awesome.
Perfect. Thanks. Okay, so Bill, can you tell us what's going on with G Beta, the new cohort announcement? And I heard there might be a save the date.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. So Bill Kuhn, I am the program manager for G Beta. at Marshall's Ice Center. And so one of the nice things is that so if those that aren't familiar, G Beta is a 7 week free to the founder, no equity startup accelerator that's out of Marshall. Did a pilot last year, and we've got our second cohort that just kicked off this past week. That cohort, just for the announcement's sake here, it consists of Bioimaginex, founded by Tepon Khan out of Morgantown, Huntington Analytics, founded by Edward Yo in Huntington, Mofius, founded by Tisun Joel from Wheeling, and then Parthian Battery Solutions from Augie Chico from Morgantown, and then Sales and Force that is founded by Mobeen Ali out of Parkersburg. And so for the next 7 weeks, folks are they're working on building out executive summary, pitch decks. We do a lunch and learn series every week, and then we also do mentor swarms where the founders get to meet with 5 mentors every week. It's a different mentor there. They do kind of a round robin speed dating kind of format there, and so they meet roughly 30 mentors across that time frame, and then they also get to pitch to 25 investors along the way. And so then that before the end of the program, and then that all culminates into a showcase. And so we'll be holding our showcase on July 9th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Brad D. Smith Center for Business and Innovation on Marshall's campus in Huntington. And so I'm going to drop a few links here in the chat. So if you are interested in being a mentor, or maybe attending our lunch and learn, or being a future applicant for our future cohort, encourage you to check us out.
Incredible, and you were right at that limit, so I love to see it. That's practice for being new to the calls, Bill. Good job. Awesome, thank you. So we know there are several open grant solicitations out right now. So just a quick plug, if you need any evidence of local demand or partnership letters, the ecosystem is here to support. We'd love to hear what you're working on, particularly if it relates to entrepreneurship. So if you do have something percolating in that space, we would love to be engaged and ensure that we kind of have a feel for what's going out across the ecosystem. Relatedly, Bill needs you to contact him. So, Bill, tell us a little bit about Benedum in relation to the larger application landscape right now.
And next time, say Bill Kuhn and Bill Woodrum, because
Bill Kuhn will
just a
speak to
minute
the
there.
to the magic.
But no, as everyone knows, it's federal grant season. So if you are looking for match, as almost everyone is, and you're considering, hey, maybe I should email Bill Woodrum and the Benedum Foundation, or Kim or Melanie, go ahead and do that now. Get in touch with us. The Arise grants, the Inspire grants have already hit this year. So our federal match dollars, kind of that portion that we keep for that, is getting smaller and smaller. So if you are thinking, I'll get with him sometime soon, you need to get with us sooner rather than later.
Perfect.
That's it.
Okay, thanks.
120 to go. I yield back my time.
Wow, we appreciate you. All right, thanks for the match. Keep it coming. All right, next up, Emily, can you talk to us about the West Virginia Entrepreneurship Ecosystem LinkedIn Lunch Series and who's going to be talking this month?
Yes. Okay. So we have our first West Virginia Entrepreneurship Ecosystem LinkedIn Lunch starting on May 28th. And those are going to be on the fourth Thursday of each month. I'll drop the registration link in the chat here, but we have the West Virginia State Tax Department joining us to talk about how to get your business registered with the state tax department, which is one of the first things that you do when you start a business. After that, we will have a follow-up where we'll have the state tax department come back and talk a little bit more about how to calculate withholding taxes and get more into like the finer details of that process. But again, on May 28th, step one is registering with the state tax department. So I'll drop that link in the chat to get registered.
Perfect. Thanks, Em. And for those of you that don't know, Emily is our entrepreneur co-chair for the ecosystem, and this LinkedIn Lunch series is her brainchild, just based on lived experience as an entrepreneur in the ecosystem. So we're really excited to be able to provide that tangible, direct contact to friction points in the ecosystem and offer an ask and answer kind of format. So if you are able to join us, please do. And if you have any questions that you would like addressed in advance, I think Emily would also love those, so we can pose them if you're not able to join us live. So thanks, Em. Appreciate your perspective.
Thanks.
Okay. Carrie, we've got an awesome pitch competition. We just featured Marshall County, and now we've got a pitch. So, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure, and you're talking about Karen, right?
Yes,
No,
I
so
can.
sorry, Carrie White, Karen. We'll come back
Okay.
to Karen.
Do pitch competitions.
Yes, Carrie White is right now.
It's it's nice to know everybody's doing pitch competitions. Yeah, so we will be hosting anybody who's interested in coming to the Northern Panhandle, Marshall County will be hosting the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce pitch next Thursday, the 28th at 5 o'clock at Grandview Park. So please come if you can. We would love to have as many supporters for West Virginia entrepreneurship as possible. We've got 3 fantastic pitchers who will be presenting. And then this will be kind of a lead into our invitational pitch, which we'll be holding on September 30th, also at Grandview Park in Marshall County. So this will be a little bit higher level pitch. It'll be more for seasoned presenters who are looking to give kind of a more professional, seasoned, got some experience under my belt kind of a pitch. So Marshall County, May 28th and September 30th. We would love to have everybody there.
Perfect. Thanks, Carrie. I'm looking forward to being there and supporting Marshall County. And also, if anyone has a local pitch competition, we are happy to share those and support those in any way we can. So even if you're just noodling on something, Amber and I are here and happy to answer questions and help you get that set up and advertised through the entrepreneurship ecosystem. So thank you, Carrie, for sharing Marshall County's Launchpad Chamber Pitch Competition, which will be next Thursday. All right, now we're going to turn it over to Dawn to talk about PCAP and some upcoming webinars.
Hello, thank you. My name is Dawn Hilbert. I'm an advisor with Partner Community Capital. In case you aren't familiar with us, Partner Community is a CDFI. We are a community development financial institution making commercial loans across West Virginia, North Carolina, and several surrounding states. The organization is a nonprofit, mission-driven lender making loans to businesses that will create or retain jobs, that will help their community or help the environment. And in addition to lending, we have a business support services group to help small business with advising, with training, with loan preparation, loan application assistance. One of the things we do is trainings like the one I'm going to mention in just a moment. Many of these are free and virtual, so they're open to anyone. And we have one in our current series of lunch and learn type workshops. It would actually go with the new LinkedIn lunch sessions that we just heard about. Our workshop is on June 3rd at noon, and the topic is business finance basics. So this would be a good course for any new or recently launched business. And I'll put the link in the chat to register for that. It's also listed on the West Virginia Business Link events calendar. So if you work with people that could benefit from this kind of workshops, please sign up for our newsletter, follow us on social media to get news of future training events. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we hate that we missed the last one with the change of the meeting, but this is a great one. And that finance basics is so important for entrepreneurs. So thank you, Dawn. Okay, Mark, tell us a little bit, Mark Hutchett, I should say. We got to clarify. We have 2 Marks speaking on the agenda. Tell us a little bit about Workforce West Virginia and its relation to entrepreneurial support.
Yeah, thanks, Amber, and good afternoon to everybody. And I definitely want to thank Amber and the entrepreneur ecosystem for allowing me to be on here today. It's great to be around people that are dedicated to supporting our state's entrepreneurs and small business. My name is Mark Houchet, and I'm the new Region 6 Business Development Representative for Workforce West Virginia. And I cover a large area, about 13 counties for the state, which include areas like Morgantown, Fairmont, Clarksburg, Elkins, and Buchanan. I'm just wrapping up my first month, actually, and I've really been focused on establishing strong partnerships through organizations like this one, the Morgantown Area Partnership, and then the Region 6 Workforce Development Board. And basically, the core mission of what we do in my role at Workforce Development, there's 6 of us in the state, and we're basically a dedicated resource for driving business through expert support. Like entrepreneurs can often work with us and get through cutting through the confusion of finding good talent. And we help provide resources like the largest database of job seekers in the state. So, for example, when a small business posts a job through Workforce, we just don't put it up and walk away. Our team works with them, helps craft that job posting so it gets the most return on investment. And we connect them with job seekers that are really dialed into what they're looking for. And that's really what one part of our team does, is really look at those job postings. We also have a monthly job fair that's virtual online that has really become successful. And that allows not only job seekers to connect with employers, it allows employers to do these from basically their desk at their job site. And we've really found that successful. We do it the first Wednesday of every month. And talking with Amber, we have some ideas to be able to expand that, and even looking at custom job fairs, virtual job fairs for people at no cost. And so another thing we like to do is provide support and critical finance resources to business. So if you're looking for training or OJT funds for a new staff member, or you need guidance on accessing business tax or connection to state federal resources, we're your direct link for those services. We can also help you provide labor statistic information to help you be more competitive in the business space, but also it's great for applying for grants. We can help get you that information sometimes, which is crucial for those applications. My door is always open. I'm eager to grow your business. I think of myself as an extension of the business's team when they call us to work with them. And like I said, we're looking for opportunities to partner and connect partnerships, and we just believe in working together creates a synergy which makes our local entrepreneurs and small businesses successful.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you and looking forward to working with Workforce West Virginia.
Thank you.
Okay, and next up, Stella, can you give us an update on the Legislators Entrepreneurship Work Group?
Hi, my name is Stella Dunn, and I'm a budget analyst with the West Virginia House of Delegates. We have a legislative staff group that is working on researching the entrepreneurial system in West Virginia. So we're kind of looking at it in two parts: the registration process, both at the state and the local levels, as well as what resources are available to help new startup businesses grow and continue to be successful. I will drop my contact information in the chat, but anyone, whether you're at the state or local level, whether you're a resource provider or whether you're actually a small business owner, we would love to get in touch and see if we could learn more about what you do and help see if we can make the whole system better for West Virginians.
Thanks so much, Stella. We appreciate it and look forward to looping you in with the ecosystem, the West Virginia Office of Entrepreneurship, and all the good things that are happening at the state level. So appreciate you being on here. Okay. We also have, we saw inklings of this across LinkedIn. I think it's been shared. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We've got a really big prize competition that's coming out of the federal government. So Karen, can you tell us a little bit about what the SBA's got going on for the 250th anniversary?
Sure. So good afternoon, everyone, from the SBA West Virginia District Office. I appreciate being on here and sharing this information. So nationally, SBA has a it's called Freedom 250 Patriot Pitch Competition. It's prize money up to $1 million, going kind of spread out from first place to fifth place for shares and prizes. And with that said, they're going to be looking at moving through 4 stages of judging. The first is how the business strengthens American competitiveness. The second, how the small business innovates and creates industry impact. The third is how the business delivers economic opportunity and quality jobs. And the fourth is how strong the business fundamentals and execution readiness are. So this competition will culminate one-day finals event that's going to be held in September in Washington, D.C., where the top finalists are going to pitch live before a panel of notable judges and national audience for the total $1 million prize pool. Beyond the pitches, though, they're going to have finals that are going to feature prominent speakers from businesses, government, and industry, and the supplier matchmaking expo that's going to be held to help connect larger businesses with contracting opportunities for smaller businesses and have robust networking and investors and so forth at that event as well. So the SBA encourages you to take a look at all of the information related to eligibility and judging criteria. I'm going to post the link here in the chat, and you'll see a lot of information floating around on this as well. But it's just something that if you qualify, why not? we've got so many businesses here in West Virginia who absolutely stand out. And even on the local district level, we've had award winners who have made both regional and national Small Business Week award winners in the past. So this is something new. Just know that this is gifted by the co-sponsor or basically the sponsor. So Clover is the one who's providing the funding. This is not coming out of any tax dollars whatsoever. So thanks to Clover, we're able to offer this to small businesses. That's all. Like I say, I'll post in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you, Karen, for sharing. And we are really excited. I think you're absolutely right. West Virginians are competitive. And I think that's a perfect segment to send it over to Mark Burdett, who can talk about the SBDC and how those coaches can help those clients that are looking to enter.
Look at you guys mixing it up a little bit, keeping me on my toes. Well, thanks for that. Well, I have three quick things I want to share. First of all, we want to welcome our brand newest business coach, Mr. Bruce Harrison. He is going to be at our WVEE Potomac State Center that covers Grant, Hampshire, Hardy, Mineral, Pendleton, and Tucker counties. So hopefully you guys will give him a warm welcome and welcome him into the entrepreneurship ecosystem. I will drop his contact info in the chat. Also, we have, you guys may have seen a press release that came out early today about SB1, the West Virginia small business program is now online. I'll drop that in the chat as well. If you guys have any specific questions, you can reach out to State Director Will Miller or Christine Davies if you guys have more information or require more information about that program that's not included on the website. So be sure to check that out. That's a great new opportunity about getting investment capital to small businesses. And I just wanted to really do a shout out here to the entire ecosystem. I attended along with Leah, and Secretary Warner was there last night. Jamie Cope and University of Charleston Downtown Innovation Hub hosted a reception for Madur Bedre. He was the Small Business Person of the Year. And, obviously SBDC was a big supporter of him and his journey, but the West Virginia Tech Park, Charleston Area Alliance, and obviously the University of Charleston. I just was amazed and just kind of reflecting as he was talking just about how many people helped him get to this point and how we come together. And he has been celebrated over and over and over. It's not been a one shot. I think this is like the 10th reception he's had. So I think it's awesome that we as an ecosystem really take the time to raise our entrepreneurs up and showcase them. So just on behalf of me and everybody at the SBDC and the entire ecosystem, just thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to show him your support. And that's it. I'll yield back 38 seconds.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. We appreciate it. And we're so congratulated. You're right. Like I've seen so many celebrations of that award, and it's been awesome to see just the enthusiasm of the ecosystem. So thank you. Okay, Michelle, tell us anything going on with the Investor Collaborative.
Thank you. The Investor Collaborative is very active, and if you have a request for either technical assistance or other resources or funding, I'm going to drop a link in to FundOps, and that gets you in front of all of these alternative lenders and investors that have an interest in West Virginia businesses.
All right, short, sweet, and to the point. Love it, Michelle. Appreciate you. Okay, so we're going to turn it over to our entrepreneurs now. And our first business is Stephanie with Be Brave.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Amber. Hi, everyone. I am Stephanie Smith, owner of Be Brave. I'd like to actually start with one of the biggest patterns that I am seeing in teams and organizations right now. Many leaders are incredibly capable, mission-driven, but what I'm seeing is organizations are being run by default instead of by design. So what does that mean? Communication is becoming more reactive. Growth is kind of getting pushed aside due to urgency. And while our teams are staying busy, we are slowly losing clarity, alignment, and momentum without realizing it. So this observation is something that I've seen working in teams, being a leader, and is really shaping the work that I am currently doing at Be Brave. I work right now as a facilitator, speaker, and performance coach, really partnering with leaders and organizations to create space for leaders and teams to come together to strengthen trust, strengthen belonging, and create that intentional momentum that we all know that we want to move forward with. So right now, I am actually exploring a larger research project around this idea of by default or by design, which is where we want to be. And I am looking to connect with leaders like yourself and teams who would be willing to share your experiences, your perspectives, challenges that you might be running into, all related around intentional leadership, culture, and team growth. And as a thank you to those leaders who are willing to take that time to give me those insights and share those perspectives and experiences, I would love to work with your teams in micro momentum experiences to dive a little bit deeper to explore where are we and where do we want to go. But more than anything, I appreciate the time today to introduce myself and to also continue learning from everyone here on the ecosystem to collaborate. And I'm going to drop a link if you'd like to continue this conversation more. I'd love to hear your perspectives and continue the conversation. So thank you so much and great to see everyone.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. We got a lot of leaders here that could weigh in on and submit their perspectives to you. So thank you for reaching out and for engaging the ecosystem. Okay, we have a couple of Ignite competitors from the finalists that are going to be featured today that have follow-up to the competition that took place during bridging. So first, we're going to throw it over to Tiffany Ward, who is a friendly face with Human Creative. She's been on here before.
Hello, everyone. It is always good to be back with the ecosystem. I enjoyed seeing so many of you at Bridging Innovation Week, and I feel that every meeting I have met with more and more of you, and it feels very familial and comfortable to me. So Human Creative is a company that certifies original human writing in the age of AI through a live monitoring and AI blocking service. We're actively being used in academics, and we are in the process of getting contracts with K through 12 districts in West Virginia, as well as colleges across the country. And what I'm looking for here is if you have connections to any decision makers for ed tech, either in K through 12 districts, higher ed, or alternative education programs such as charter schools, classical schools, Christian schools. We are in the process of becoming a vendor with Hope Scholarship. So pretty quickly, those funds would also be able to cover our service, either for some of those alternative schooling programs or even for individual students. And then another type of connection that I would be interested if you could pass my way is we're also being used by publications to vet content submissions. So right now, a bunch of AI submissions are going into think tanks and into small publications, and they're being inundated, and they're often telling us that they're drowning and that they would like a way to know that what they're getting is human content. And so we're being used by publications that way, and we are looking for connections to more publications or maybe think tanks or alternative options that would be that would benefit from our service, basically of having a way to know what I am receiving here is original human content and not having to sort of wade through a bunch of AI slop articles. So if you have any connections like that, please feel free to reach out. I will drop my contact information in the chat. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you, Tiffany. We appreciate it. And thanks for all the updates. Next, we're going to turn it over to Marcia with Laurel Fork Farm.
All right. Well, it's nice to see everybody. I'm a little new at all of this because I don't make it off the farm very often. We have a 400-acre educational farm just outside of Canaan Valley. Half the farm is in Tucker, half the farm is in Randolph. And we have a bed and breakfast right in the center, which we started, it will be 6 years ago this weekend. And so in that time, we've had over 70 countries in all but North Dakota. So again, I'm going to put it out there. If anybody knows somebody from North Dakota, send them our way. I want to get that pin in our map. But we have, we're a part of Ignite West Virginia this time. And I had, to be honest with you, I hadn't even heard of it. And as soon as I heard about it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go off the farm and give this a whirl. And So I'm very excited. It's very life-changing. We brought home $19,000 to construct, thank you, an educational facility. So it's a 400 educational farm with the bed and breakfast in the center, but we started to kind of take over the atmosphere of the bed and breakfast. So now we're going to build the educational part just a little bit away from the actual bed and breakfast. And that's because we teach everything from birthing to butchering, planting, harvesting, preserving your own food, herbalism. We do forest farming. We do hunting, fishing. My son is a master class falconer. This is all a family owned and operated operation. We have 7 businesses that run out of this one farm. We have the West Virginia School of Traditional Skills, which is our 501c3, and we actually are approved and teach through the Hope Scholarship. So we're really, really excited to get this facility going, and we just appreciate learning everything that we've started to learn. I've only been a part of these meetings for a couple times, and I've learned so much, and I appreciate everybody who has given us advice, and I'll put the links in the little chat thing so you can learn more about our farm.
Wonderful. Thank you, Marcia. Appreciate it. And I even gave you 30 seconds and you didn't need it. So thank you very much. And congratulations on your Ignite Award to both of you. Okay, our last entrepreneur spotlight is Sonia Gonzalez. We have had her on before to talk about Cali Baby Bottle, but I think you also have a new product, Sonia, that you're going to share with us. So tell us a little bit.
Right. Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me. And that's right. For people who are familiar, I was working on Kelly Baby, which I still am. Right now, we're doing some FDA compliances. So as this gets through that format, then we've launched a fitness nutrition product, which is LXRX. You've got formula, powder, water, same concept. You put pressure at the bottom, burst it, and then it's ready to go. So as we've now started our soft launch last month, we're doing a few challenges in order to kind of get the word out and get people using the product. We've done a few military events in which they've been able to use the product. So we've had some really good exposure and some really good feedback so far in that respect. But as we're trying to get more on the fitness nutrition side, then we're doing some challenges. Our very first one will be in Bridgeport, West Virginia, at WVEE Fitness, June 6th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And it's a pull-up challenge, 60 seconds, as many reps as you can do in 60 seconds. And it's a $200 top prize for both female and male. So if you know anybody who is interested in either becoming a sponsor to the series, we're calling it the LXRX Battle Series, which we'll be doing starting that event forward to the rest of the year. We've got a few already scheduled. We're doing one with the Stonewood Firefighters Festival, so we'll be doing a pull-up challenge there as well. And also we'll have the awards. But if you know anybody who would be interested in either participating in the pull-up challenge or who would like to become a sponsor, if you could just reach out, I'll put a link in the chat. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Sonia. What do you think? Do you think I win with one pull-up?
I think you can do it.
I think I could do it. I think I could take it home.
Hey, there's not too many women, so you might win.
I'll win that category. I probably can get one. Awesome. Thank you very much. Well, we appreciate everyone. We actually are going to give some time back for a summer meeting and let everyone kind of get back to your day and your busy week. So we're going to wrap it up here. As a reminder, this is not by invitation only. You are always welcome to share your updates. Just email us at connect@wveshipecosystem.org to get on the agenda. But we are going to go ahead and close it early. So thank you all very much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.